I'm Alex Georgiou. I'm a home performance specialist. I work for Recurve. As a home performance specialist, I go to houses most of the time during the week and perform energy audits and also advise them on what the recommendations are to improve their energy use or to improve their health or comfort. A regular day for me, if we have 2 audits for the day, which is customary, the full day is about 11 hours usually. You're talking to the homeowner, you're understanding what their desires and goals are, what their pain points are, and then you're spending about 2-3 hours going through the house, going in the attic, going in the crawl space, looking at the major systems like the furnace and water heater, putting the whole house into the energy model. It's a lot of data collection and data entry. And then from there you wrap up for another about half an hour on the back end, walking the client through what you've found and your initial recommendations. And then once you leave the house, you go back and again pretty solitarily work on the report and the prescriptions, what you're recommending for the house, and then you deliver it to them again on a one-on-one basis. So my favorite aspects of the job are 2 main things. One is that you're really helping the homeowners, the people who are living in these houses, for health and comfort and efficiency reasons. And the second big one is you're really helping the nationwide energy crisis. So one of the hardest parts about that is one day you're slammed and one day you don't have enough business. So you're always in this kind of flux, and it is quite stressful in that sense. The other aspect is that you're going in attics and crawl spaces, which are very dirty, dusty. You have to wear masks. So if you have very sensitive respiratory issues, it's not a job for you. Or if you're claustrophobic at all, some of these attics are literally 18 inches high. You're crawling through them for 100, 200 feet. And so those are really the 2 downsides of the job, or the long hours and the attic and crawl spaces. I would definitely say that you should be committed to it. You should be willing to work those long hours. You should be willing or happy about the energy impact that you're having, specifically on homes and the built environment. If you don't have those things, from our company, people who haven't had those things, they don't like the job, they don't last very long. It's just not a good fit. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a builder. I could barely use a screwdriver when I first showed up. I have a business degree. I never thought I would go into the construction industry, but once I looked at it and understood the value, it was a place I wanted to be. And so the nice thing about that is that there are places that can train you up and get you ready to enter this field if it is the place you want to be. I took numerous classes in solar power, wind power, energy efficiency, then got certified in energy efficiency and building science. And that enabled me to apply for jobs and get some recognition and eventually get the job that I have now. So it's definitely possible to kind of pave your own path. You just got to have the desire to do it. When you're thinking about the right solutions for any home, every home is different, and you have to be able to understand those differences and how those differences are affecting what the client is complaining about or what their goals are. So it's definitely, it's not easy. It's something, if you have kind of mathematics, analytical, logical background, you'd be better suited for it. But really it's that kind of big picture, understanding the causes and effects, and really getting to the bottom of the science. Most of the clients are not going to know much about what you do beyond maybe you do some air sealing or windows. And so you're really going to have to do a great job of communicating the value and basically teaching them about their home and building rapport, building a friendly relationship so that they can trust you, giving recommendations. And so if you enjoy thinking, if you enjoy understanding a problem and creating a solution for it, that's one big part of it. And the other big part that we're looking for would be the people skills and being able to talk to someone you've never met before and build a friendly relationship. One of the big problems we have is conveying what our service, the value of our service, to the customers. I mean, usually it takes 20-30 minutes before the customer really gets what we do, and that's in a presentation format. So good marketing people who can draw the interest in and get people to understand what it is that we do are extremely valuable to the industry, and really we're going to catapult it forward. There's lots of things you can do with your job and with your career. What I get a lot of value in is that every time we do a retrofit on somebody's house, I'm drastically improving their quality of life, drastically improving their indoor air quality, their health, and lowering their energy bills, providing this cushion for sustainable technologies of the future. And so for me, it's mostly about, what kind of impact do I have on the world, and this job makes me feel great about that.